Hey everybody, it's Lesley Hodge with eXp Realty, and today I have Kris Schumacher here with me to do an interview so that the world can meet Kris. There he is, world.
Here I am.
Okay, so give the world a little background on you. Like, how long have you been a realtor? How long have you been to Wichita?
So I moved to Wichita in 2001 to bowl for Wichita State.
Right?
Was out here, did 3.5 years of school, decided schooling wasn't for me, and at the time had met my wife and had kids and all that, and decided to give real estate a shot. I had a friend of mine who was in real estate, rode around with him for about a week, and thought, I could do this. This is easy. So if I could go back and smack myself, 15 or 20 years ago, that'd be great. But yeah.
Just on the easy thought, right?
Just on the easy thought, right?
Okay.
Yeah, this is not as easy as it seems.
I've had a bunch of our newer agents that have had that conversation with me. They're like, I thought this would be so much fun. And it, they make it out to look like something on, selling $1 million houses on HGTV and,
Negotiating the deal at a wine dinner.
Yeah. And here's your 3 houses you get to pick from,
right.
And then you make a decision.
Yeah.
So how many of those have you had over the course of however many years you've been licensed that looked at 3 houses and made the decision?
Not a lot. Especially here in the last couple of years. You know as well as I do, it's been crazy. And you look at 3 houses and 2 of them are pending before you get to look at the 3rd one.
Yeah, absolutely. So how long have you been licensed?
Been licensed since 2005.
Okay.
Got licensed the same year my youngest son was born, and that was the year I got into real estate. And so 2005.
Okay, so 15 years.
Yeah.
So how many companies have you been with over the 15-year time frame?
Been with 4 different brokerages, including EXP.
Okay. And you've been with EXP, is it 3 years?
March of 17.
Okay, so almost 3 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is different about EXP versus the other companies that you were with?
I think for me, obviously the split. That's what everybody really just focuses on at first. But besides that, there's a lot of benefits behind the EXP. The education for me has been huge with EXP World.
Yeah.
Being able to go into the university, being able to collaborate with other agents across the United States, try to pick up on some of their marketing ideas that maybe we haven't thought of, or maybe we tried, when you and I first got in the business in 05 and 06, we tried and didn't work, and maybe now some of those things are working.
Oh, it's just, I had a pager when I first started selling real estate, so things have changed dramatically in this industry since then. So I agree on the collaboration, and it's cool to, our broker's in Kansas City, and it's a lot bigger market, but we're learning even stuff from him that I didn't, like when we started doing escalation clauses, nobody else was doing that in our market. So it's just like, we've kind of got this, I think, a leg up. Just we're learning from people in other areas. Yeah,
I definitely feel like we have a leg up on a lot of our competition just because we get to collaborate with so many different agents across the United States. Yeah. In Kansas City is huge for us with them being a bigger market, but to even just go into some of the agents that are in Texas or California and just see what some of those mega markets are doing is huge.
So give everybody that's watching a little bit of background like on your business, because I know I took some time off in the middle of my career, and you took some time off in the middle of your real estate career, because real estate has like a burnout process. So when you joined us at EXP, kind of give them an idea of where your business was and then now what it looks like today.
Okay. So originally when I joined with Lesley in March of 17, I was pretty much rock bottom in my life. I'd gone through a divorce. Woe is me was a big phrase of mine. It was a bad time, and really when Lesley and I talked about me joining EXP, it was really just a place for me to hang my license at the time. I wasn't positive that I was going to stay in real estate. I wasn't convinced that real estate was for me. Little by little, I learned more about EXP, started doing some deals, really took advantage of KV Core, really learned KV Core, and I think that's a big thing that some of our newer agents are really starting to grasp a hold of, is that you really have to learn KV Core and learn how it works and learn how it can work for you. So that was huge for me. Fast forward 3 years later, I'm doing roughly $6 million a year, volume wise.
Yep.
was Icon agent last year. I should have no issues making Icon agent this year.
No.
I've capped 2 years in a row. Just the support with EXP that they offer, having the tools that we have, it's incredible for me to be able to be, I get to be a real estate agent.
Yeah. You get to be your own boss and
Right.
do your own thing, and I say eat what you kill.
Yeah. Yeah.
So explain to people, maybe there's some other agents that are watching this that are curious, what is KV Core?
So KV Core is basically our CRM database. Keeps track of all your buyers, all your sellers, all your clients, all your leads. But on top of that, it's a place where we can go and pull up listings and we can pull up different information. And so to be able to use KV Core, we can post stuff onto Facebook, onto Craigslist, and onto the other social media platforms and send it out there. And then when they click on it, it drives them back to your dedicated EXP website. So people are thinking, when you're posting all these listings, I get comments all the time. People go, man, you've listed 7 new houses this week. And it's like, well, yeah, it's been a crazy time in the market, you know. And,
right.
What they don't know is that those listings are other agents. But
it's not that you're not making that aware. It's just that they're not paying attention to that.
Yep.
Because we're putting, listing courtesy of whatever to keep everything straight with the state.
Yeah.
Keep out of realtor jail.
Keep out of realtor jail. Yep.
So, but yeah, I think for your sphere, it definitely, people notice that you're very active. Yep. You are very active. You're selling a lot of houses right now.
Yep.
So what are some of your 2021 goals?
I think for all the meetings and stuff that you and I've had, I think a big thing for me is going to be expanding as far as bringing on other members within EXP. I haven't done a very good job of that. I've been more focused on just my business. But I'm to the point now where, I'll be 38 next week. If anybody wants a birthday present, next Friday. I'm just at a point where I love real estate. I really do, but I don't want to sell real estate until the day I die.
Right.
I want to have some kind of plan where I can I can go to Europe for a month and travel Europe and my business still runs.
Absolutely. So I know we've had some people that question whether our stock is fictitious or not, since we are earning stock, selling houses, and Kris and I have both been really blessed to achieve the gift of a lot of stock.
Yeah.
When you hit Icon, they give you $16,000 back in stock for doing different sales achievements and giving back to the real estate community within EXP. So what are some of the things that you've done with your fictitious stock?
With my fictitious stock, I actually just paid off around $40,000 worth of debt.
Yeah, baby.
Credit cards, divorce debt, just all the stuff that was lingering over my head.
Life
debt, yeah. And it was, I've slept so much better in the past few weeks, not having that $40,000 hang over my head.
Yep.
It's fantastic. I mean, when I first got into EXP, it was $6 a share. And what was it, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, we hit 60.
Yeah.
I think it's down like in the mid 40s right now, but I
such
think,
is the stock market.
Such is the stock market,
So I already know the answer to this, but I know that you participate in the stock purchase program that they offer us. Any idea like what you're up on that? Like, I know we're over double whatever we've put in it. We've had a really good return on it.
Haven't even looked.
Okay.
I've always viewed the stock market and retirement funds as kind of one of those things that it's there. I know it exists, but I'd rather not look at it and just be surprised one day.
It was cool the other night. I had a phone call with one of our agents, and she doesn't participate in the stock purchase program, which I think is a big mistake.
I think it's a no-brainer.
But what was funny about it is she didn't know how to look up her stock. And I knew that, she got the stock for when she did the first deal of the year, and she got the stock for attracting another agent or capping or whatever. And so we looked it up, and she had $10,000 worth of stock that she didn't even know existed. So nice little bonus.
That's kind of happened with me. I remember making the phone call to you. I got this piece of letter in the mail, and I went, "What the hell is this?"
Right.
And you were like, "That's your stock. You must have checked the box." And I went, "Oh yeah."
So
for all of the EXP agents out there, check the box.
Yep.
Take the 5% out of your commission check. You won't miss it. do something for yourself or for your retirement for the future.
Well, we've talked about that, since we don't have franchise fees like a lot of the other brokerages do, and they're charging 5 or 6% in franchise fees. It's like now you're investing in your own business with that same 5% that you were investing just to have a different logo that's franchised. So
yeah, it's
no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer. Just check the box.
Yep. So anything else you want to summarize this with?
I've felt really blessed with eXp, and it's really blown up my personal business as far as real estate goes. And it's been such a blessing to be on the ride that we've been on.
It's been a lot of fun.
I'm super excited with eXpCon and some of the things we've learned this week.
Yeah.
Super excited about the future and what else is entailed with eXp and all the things that they're buying up in magazines and platforms and things like that. So I'm really excited to see the next 5 years and see where we're at in the next 5 years.
Well, I'm really excited to see both of our names in print in that Success magazine again, like they did when we hit Icon last year. So it's not very far away.
It is not.
So
it'll be in there.
All right. Well, if you guys have any questions about eXp, we're always happy to share, our experiences with you and collaborate with you. So definitely feel free to reach out to Kris or reach out to myself. We're happy to share those things with you. And we hope you enjoyed today's interview, and I'll see you next week on another interview. Thanks, guys.
See you guys.